Alright everyone, welcome back to Modern Warfare 2 and another video to help you guys on your camo grind. Now one of the challenges that you have to do on your way to Orion is long shots. You need 25 long shots for every single weapon. I think there are some pistols and shotguns that it's less than 25, but for the most part it's 25 long shots for every single weapon. So I'm going to help you guys. We're going to go through all the maps, we're going to go through the spots on each map for long shots, the distances you need for each weapon, and everything to help you guys get these long shots done as quickly as possible. Okay, so first thing we're going to go through are the maps. I'm going to go through each map and which ones are good for long shots, which ones are not good for long shots, because there are maps you're going to want to avoid so that you can do this as efficiently as possible. So the first thing you're going to want to know before you go into any maps to get any long shots is the distances which you need long shots. Okay, each gun is different. Each gun has its own range that you need in order to make sure it's a long shot. So going from the furthest to the shortest, the sniper rifles is at least 50 meters. Now there aren't a lot of maps that give you this kind of distance, so you have to be very picky with the sniper one. Assault rifles, battle rifles, marksman rifles, LMGs are all the same, which is at least 38 meters. So if it's 38 meters or more, it's a long shot. For SMGs, it is 30 meters. For pistols, it is 20 meters. And for shotguns, it is 12.5 meters. Now, I'm going to get this out of the way immediately and say for pistols and shotguns, just go into shipment 24/7. You will get all your long shots there. You just sit at the back on one of the sides, just aim down the long, lane for pistols and just get the long shots there in tier 1 shipment. 100% you're going to want to go into tier 1 shipment for that. And then shotguns, you just kind of play on shipment and you get long shots from there. You aim down middle or you aim down one of the sides and you can get long shots with your shotguns in shipment very easily. So those two you got to do in shipment 24/7. Pistols in tier 1 shipment 24/7. For all the other weapons, you're going to want to go through the regular maps. Now it also depends on the map which weapons you can do. So the first map we're going to start off with is Albagra. Now this map is good for SMG long shots, pretty much nothing else. And the one spot you're going to want to go for the most efficient time is right here, aiming right there. As you see, that's 37. So you're going to want to step back a little bit, maybe be back here, maybe even on top of here. You get 39 right there. You can get a bunch of long shots right there. Now you can also, people tend to camp like right up there, just a little further away. I don't even know where that marked correctly, but that's really not as often. So even though it's long enough technically for a sniper long shot, it's just not worth trying to sit here and get those long shots. Another place you could potentially go is if you sit out here, aim down this way, you can get some long shots out here. These are actually good for ARs as well, but you don't get as many as you would in this window. I would suggest more SMGs there than anything else. So if you get this map, maybe focus on an SMG, because you're more likely to get SMG long shots right here than you are AR, although you can do those as well right here. So that's pretty much the only spots you can get. Obviously you can also do the opposite, so you can sit over here and aim out this way to get long shots. Is this a long shot? I don't even know. No, for SMGs it is. You could sit back here as well, obviously, for long shots, and aim at the window right there or right there. As you can see, easy long shot. You can also sit right here on this little heady to aim at the windows, and you can do the psychopath thing as well, come just straight to the doors. But these are the only spots on this map where you can really get long shots, and it's gonna be mostly for SMGs. Most of the other areas where you can go on this map are really short range, so you're not really gonna be able to get long shots for anything other than SMGs consistently. You will get some for ARs, and you might get one or two here or there for a sniper, but consistently you're gonna want to stick to your SMGs on this map, because it's pretty much the only thing you can do. You can also technically get long shots here, but people aren't going to really come this way as often, as you can see. So there's another spot you can potentially go to, but other than that, you're really just going to want to stick to SMG long shots on this map. And the one spot that I would say to pretty much focus on is right up in here on this spot right here behind the ship. It's the best one to go, and that's what you get on Albagra. There's really no other spots, so let's go right to the next map. All right, so the next map on the list is Embassy, and this one has a few spots where you can actually get long shots. So for one, we're going to start right now by going right here. You can get long shots going down that way. You can also sit up here, probably with the deployable cover better, and aim down this way. You can obviously also do it down below and aim down that way. I feel like it's probably better to do it on top, but if you're more comfortable being down here, you can also obviously get long shots this way. Another place you can get long shots is right here, aiming down mid. You can get long shots out here as well. Another place you can get long shots as well, right here. You stun the doors open off spawn. If you spawn on this side, you come right here to the heady and you aim right here, and you can okay, this thing, it's marking the door, but trust me, that's a long shot. You can get long shots right there. You can also come right here, aim down this way and get long shots potentially. Then there's another spots, some other spots inside the building you can get long shots as well. You can go right here, aim right here and right here. This is more for SMGs. I will say this map is pretty much gonna be almost exclusively for SMGs. You can also aim out this way. It's probably better on this window though, to get long shots. This is gonna be more efficient if you want to, you know, peak out your efficiency. The more efficient thing to do on this map is just straight up SMGs. Don't even worry about ARs or anything like that, because you're just not gonna get as many spots for ARs. Another spot right here. It's again SMGs because there's just not a lot of like long range spots. Here you can get ARs, but it's just not as common for people to be there. You can also get ARs if you aim out this window over here to this spot. This will be this is where I got a lot of long shots. It's kind of an underrated spot. I was going for SMGs though at this point, and I was getting a lot of the SMG long shots right here off this window. But you can also go, like I just showed, to this window and get AR long shots as well. Here, well, AR, LMGs, marksman rifles, and battle rifles. Another spot you can get long shots if you go right over here. You can go onto this roof and aim out this way. You're not going to get as many here because not many people go back there, but it is a spot where you can technically go for long shots. Another spot would be out here on this heady. You can sit right here and aim down this way, get long shots there. You could also do it on this heady, aim down there. You could also go over here and aim back at the windows that we were just at. So right here, right here. You can also sit right here and aim that way. Oh, come on, just switch already. And aim back both those windows as well. You can also sit right here and aim that way. That'll get you long shots as well. Another place you can sit is right on this little heady right here. Aim back down mid as well. More long shots to be had there as well. You can technically aim back here. You're not going to get as many back here, just not as much traffic. And then another spot you can get long shots would be right here as well. This is more for SMGs, I think. Oh no, ARs as well. And maybe you can kind of catch a glimpse of them through the other window, which I'm trying to mark. You can potentially get long shots there. And now we're back to the spawn. These are pretty much the only spots you're going to really be able to get long shots. There's a lot of them though, but these are the spots where you're going to be able to get long shots. This map, like I said, I feel like it's best to just focus on SMGs on this map. The AR spots aren't as efficient as the SMG spots are, and there's a lot more SMG spots than there are AR spots on this map specifically. But it's not a bad map for long shots. It's one that every time I get it, I'm like, okay, good, we got embassy, I can get long shots here. So yeah, those are all the spots on this map, and let's go to the next one. Okay, so the next map we're going to work on here is hotel, and we're pretty much already the only spot you're going to want to really be at, which is right here. You can get a bunch of long shots right here, if it would mark for me. So you can see it's 60 meters. You can sit here. You can sit here. You can also potentially get long shots right here. As you can see, good for SMGs, ARs, pretty much anything. Here, depending how far back they are, you can even get sniper long shots, though those are more inefficient here as well. But I mean, at certain points, you just have no choice because you have to do snipers. So right here, and then also you can sit here, looking into mid. Right here, you will be able to get long shots with your AR. And if you want to try to farm sniper long shots on mid, what I would recommend is you go back here, you put it down a deployable cover right here, and then you can just right here into mid, and it's plenty long enough for long shots. Obviously, you can do the reverse as well, where you go over here, you aim down this way, back to this side, also in here. So this is a good, really good map for long shots, and this is a high traffic area. You tend to have a lot of people back here, regardless of the game mode. There's always a lot of people back here, especially when if you play it in tier 1, which you're gonna want to do for most of the guns because it makes it easier to get the long shots. People tend to go into tier 1 for the long shots, so they tend to hang out at the long shot spots, and these are pretty much the only spots you can go to. Yes, you can also technically do the reverse, like sit up here and aim over here for the long shots. You just don't get as many people that go to that spot specifically, and you can technically also go mid over here and aim out this way to the heady. It's gonna be a lot harder to get kills that way, but you can also do that in tier 1. You can get headshots there, but that's pretty much it though. Like, there's not really any other spots. Nobody's gonna really come here, and this is only good for SMGs, so there's not really many places other than back there to get long shots, but it's a very good place to get long shots. You get a lot of them because it's a very high traffic area, so you basically just want to kind of run there all the time. no matter what, and just try to get back here and get these long shots. I also highly recommend using deployable covers when you're going for these long shots, because you're able to put down walls wherever you want, and so you make it harder for them to get you, and you can also shoot them a lot easier. So I would recommend highly to run the deployable cover. But yeah, you're gonna basically be hanging out back here the whole time going for long shots on hotel. So let's go to the next map. Okay, so the next map we have is a silo, and this one's gonna have really good long shot potential for pretty much any weapon. Now, the first spot you're gonna want to go to, and this one I feel like is one where you need the wall deployable cover. You're gonna want to go right here, because you can oversee this whole area. You can get kills in these windows. You can see plenty far enough for even sniper long shots. You can get down here. You can get dudes in this window for AR and SMG, anything not sniper long shots. Dudes in that window for 68, anywhere running around in this area. So you can get a lot of long shots. You can even kind of come this way and see this spot over here as well, which is pretty far. You could also potentially come to this. Ooh, made it. Right here to shorten it up a little bit if you're not comfortable shooting that far away, and you can still get long shots in plenty of areas over there. And then obviously the reverse is true as well. You can go into that building over there. I'll go over there in a second, and you can aim over here at this mountain. And when you're doing long shots, like I said, you're gonna be doing this in tier 1. People are gonna be trying to get long shots as well, so you'll be able to be more efficient, because there'll be a lot more people in the spots where you need to get long shots. Another place you can try to get long shots as well is right here. You can try to get long shots here, but this is more for SMGs. Unless you really come back here, you're not going to get enough for AR. But you could also try to farm here in this area. You can also see back here into the spawn. You can get some sniper long shots right here, AR long shots right there. You can look over this way as well and get long shots all back here as well. So this is another good spot you can come to for long shots on this map. This map is actually really good for long shots. It's like the one thing this map is actually good for. Technically you can also get long shots back here, but this is like the spawn. You don't want to really be sitting like that, because you're not going to get a lot of kills that way. You want to be able to see a lot more of the map. So this is the building we saw from the other side. You can come up here, sit in either one of these windows, and you can get long shots up there, running through here, in that window, the door right there, right here, well not right there, so right there. Obviously the different distances depending on the different weapon, but you can definitely get long shots for pretty much anything you need on this map and any of those spots. Another place you can get long shots on this map, this is more for for SMGs more than ARs, but right here looking down mid, you can go right down there. This is technically an AR long shot. If you sit like right back here against the wall, you can sit right here and get SMG long shots as well. You could also potentially go across. You can also actually get long shots right here. Moving here. Into that window, and vice versa with that window back to where we just were. So right here aiming this way, you can also get long shots right there, as you can see. And then also obviously right here aiming to there, you can get long shots. If they're all the way at the front, it's not going to be a long shot though, so you gotta really hope that they're back there. And this is more for SMGs at this distance than it is from shooting from back there. But yeah, these are the places where you can get long shots. Technically you can also sit on this heady right here if you want to get long shots here. You can get long shots there, over there, right there. So this map is long shot central. There's plenty of places for you to sit to get a bunch of long shots. This is one of the better maps to get when you're going for long shots. You can also sit right here on this ledge and try to farm out this way. You just gotta kind of take the pulse of the lobby to see where the most people are gonna be, and then kind of go from there where you want to set up. I would immediately go here. If you spawn on this side, immediately run here and aim out this way, and if nothing comes, then you can move to the other side, kind of feel out the lobby. Also, if you spawn that side, I would immediately go to the building right there, and that's where I would set up. And then vice versa again, if you get nobody coming out here to where I'm standing right now, then you can go over there or try to test out inside the building. But there's multiple places in this map where you can actually go to for long shots. So this is one of the better maps. This is one of the ones you're gonna really want to get when you're going for long shots. So yeah, those are all long shot spots on this map. I could not speak, I apologize. Let's go on to the next map. Okay, so the next map we're gonna do is farm. Now farm also has a few good long shot spots right here. Long shot spot for even snipers at this range, far enough, though you likely won't get a lot of kills there. One spot that I found that was super good was back here behind this truck. People just don't expect you, and if you aim right here, they come around this corner. It's a good long shot right here, even up here onto the roof over here. All considered long shots, even for ARs. Not quite for snipers, but even for ARs. Another good spot, and this one's good for snipers as well, actually, I'm pretty sure. Okay, it's right here, aiming over to this building right here, this window right here. You can even get long shots, I think, for ARs in this. Oh, even for snipers in this building right here as well. Oh no, not for snipers, but for ARs you can get it right there. So that's a really good spot to go to as well as the opposite of being on the end of this. You can also go over here for long shots if you want to try to farm them coming around this side. As you can see, 45 meters right there, so it's a good range to get AR long shots right here. And then if you're going for SMG long shots, a good spot to get the SMG long shots is actually a little further back. Wait, I'm not in the right spot. If you want to aim right there, this is a good spot for SMG long shots as well. You sit right here on this, they come around that corner and you shoot them. Another good spot for long shots up here on this roof. There's a couple spots you want to aim at. For sure you want to aim down at the street over here, anywhere in that window, in these windows up here, both good long shot spots. Another one that some people don't know about is across this way to the other building. You can actually see and shoot there, as well as through this window right here at the other window, the other open broken part of the building right there. You can also get long shots if you look right there. You shoot right through here, you can get a lot of long shots that way. Another spot you can potentially get long shots as well, right here on the street. You can sit on this corner right here, aim at the window. You're really funneling yourself here though, because you're pretty much just saying we're going to shoot the window and nothing else. You could shoot here, but you're not going to get as many people going there. Another spot is right here. You could also get some if you aim at the window through here as well. So these are good long shot spots as well. These are good long shot spots as well. Right here as well, aiming down this long line of sight right here, you can get some long shots. I wouldn't really recommend standing there. You're in the open, especially in tier 1. You're going to die a lot. Another one is here, aiming back at the roof. You can pick them off of the roof there and get some long shots. Aiming at that window right there, aiming right here at the broken part of the building. All long shots. Another spot you can get some is in the back, although this is not a high traffic area, so you're not going to get a lot, but you can just take a look in here every once in a while. You might catch somebody out there and get some long shots. Another good spot would be the reverse of what we saw earlier, aiming from that container all the way out here to this roof. Would be the opposite, being on this roof, aiming back at the container. So right here, as you can see, that's the container we were on earlier. That's a good long shot right there. Anybody down here is a good long shot. Even on that corner is a long shot. So there's a lot of spots on this map for long shots. Another place obviously you can go is inside this building. You can go here and try to aim at the roof through the window that we were shooting at before as well, obviously, and get long shots, as well as up on this corner of the roof, also a long shot. You can also go here to this window and get kills on this side over here for long shots. You can see 40 meters out here for long shots, out here for long shots. You can see this is not a long shot, unfortunately. Maybe if you were here for SMGs and you aim there, you can get a long shots, but that's not really gonna be super efficient. Another place is the bottom window as well. You can sit here and look that way up on the roof. You can potentially look back here for some long shots. So there's a decent amount of long shot spots on this map. But the most efficient one that I have found is definitely right here. Aiming through here, you get a lot of long shots here because it's a very high traffic area. People want to get up on that roof, so they start coming around that corner, going up there. And then also the second most efficient on this map that I found is up here, aiming at that building, or aiming at that window, or that window, or that window, or at the street right there. Any of those spots can be long shots, and I think even here for SMGs can be a long shot. So this map is actually a really good one you want to get as well for long shots, because there's a lot of spots that have a lot of potential for long shots on this map. But that's all the spots on this map, so let's just go to the next one. Okay, so the next map is probably my favorite map in the game right now, which is Mercado. Now, there's a few spots on Mercado as well. You can get Mercado Las Almas, Mercado Las Almas, if you will. Right here, good long shot spot. You're gonna, especially at the beginning of game, if you get here quickly, people are gonna be running out that way. You can easily just boom, boom, boom right across and get easy long shots. Another spot you can set up if you want to farm them coming that way, right here, you can aim down there and you will get long shots. Trust me, I've done this myself. This is not just me talking out my butt. I've done it myself. You can sit here if you're trying to get SMG long shots and potentially get some SMG long shots here as well. Another spot that's really going to give you a lot of long shots, you will die quite often, is very shoot house-esque, is right here in the middle. I mean, there's just so many spots. People sit up on that RB, they sit right here, they'll sit right here. Plenty of long shots to be had right there in the middle. If you want to get a little closer for SMG long shots so it's not as hard, you still sit right here on the van. Another spot you can potentially go to is right here and aim back this way, obviously. If you spawn on the other side, you can get long shots right there. Also here, technically, you can get, I think, long shots. Can I just switch to my gun? Thank you. Up on this window and on this window. Another spot you can go for long shots. This is more for SMG long shots, though. It's going to be inside this building. On the balcony, you can get long shots here, but these are SMG long shots. So right here, boom. you're like right on the edge of AR. It's not really going to be an AR long shot. You're going to want to stick to SMG for this long shot, just because it is right on the edge, and you're more likely than not going to get the AR long shots on that. This is another good spot for any kind of long shot. You can even get sniper long shots here, although again they're least efficient. But this map is good for sniper long shots because of middle. If you go middle with the sniper, you will get long shots there. It's a really good place to get long shots for the snipers. And then, like I said, right here is another long shot spot. You can also sit here and aim at the car as well for AR long shot spots. You can even sit. Can I actually get up here? No. So the closest you could get potentially, unless you put like a wall down, would be right here on this car, and you can still get AR long shots right here, aiming right there. Another long shot spot that's very effective, and this one's for snipers as well. You get right up here, you lay down on top of the RV, and you aim right at this wall right here. And you can see it's 64 meters, plenty of distance. You can aim at the van right there, 59. Anywhere along this area down here, you're gonna get a bunch of long shots. You could also potentially go here. You're more vulnerable here, but you can do it as well. And on this heady right here as well, depending on what gun you're going for and where you feel more comfortable playing. You will die a lot probably though on this, because it is very shoot house like, where you're gonna be trading a lot. You get a couple long shots, die, get a couple long shots. But it's a really good place to set up, and for snipers especially, to get a lot of long shots, because snipers are like the more difficult because of the range you need on the snipe long shots. So that's a really good place. This map is a really good map for sniper long shots, because there's a few places where you can get it, but the efficiency in which you can get them down mid is the best one probably of any map outside of one. So right here, sniper long shots all day. And you can even set up a deployable cover right here and aim underneath it, and it makes it really hard for them to shoot you, and you can still get sniper long shots and stuff down this whole lane. So Mercado is one of my favorite. Also, another spot that I forgot, right here you set up a deployable cover, or you can use this for cover. You aim right here, you can get long shots right there, and you get a lot of them, because like I said, when you're playing this, you're going to be doing it in tier 1. There are going to be a lot of people going for long shots, so there are going to be a lot of people sitting back there. You do get the occasional sweat that is trying their little booty off in tier 1, which is weird, but that's a good spot for you to I can make the jump, for you to get long shots, especially in tier 1 where everybody's trying to get long shots. So everyone's going to be, or a lot of the lobby will be in the middle of the map trying to get those long shots. So that's it for Mercado. Let's go to the next map. Okay, the next map, Shoot House. You all know and love it from Modern Warfare 2019. If you did the camo grind in that game, you'll definitely know where the spots are on this map, but we'll go over it for those who haven't. Right here, this is where you're going to want to go. This is good for sniper long shots. For any long shot you need, right here in the middle is going to be the best place to go on this map on either side. There are a few other spots that maybe people don't know about. You can also get long shots on shipment, Shoot House. Right here's one. You can aim right here, get some long actually you can't. What? There used to be a long shot spot, I could have sworn. Maybe they changed the distances. Maybe on this container you can though. Sit right here. Yep, you can sit right here. Aim down this way. You probably will get shot a lot though. It's just sitting here because of the amount of action you get. Another spot would be right here. Aiming out. Okay. But just switch. I literally already pressed it. It just doesn't switch yet. Aiming right there. Aiming right there. You can go further back to make sure it's a long shot. Right there. Another spot you can get long shots on this map. Obviously middle. Right here. Onto that heady over there. If you don't want to be that far back, you can even sit right here. It's still good enough for a sniper. Another spot you can go to. Before, on the last shootouts, you can get on top of that, and that was good for long shots. But you can still sit right here as well. And another trick you can do is you can put down a deployable cover and then stand on top of the deployable cover and see even better. But you can see out to this heady out here and get long shots there. And then I think that's pretty much all the long shot spots. I mean, you could obviously sit looking from one side of the spawn to the other on either side, I think, and get long shots. But the most efficient ones are going to be down middle. 100% is where you're going to want to go every time, pretty much. And if you get frustrated because you're getting killed a lot in middle, which happens because everyone goes for long shots, especially in tier 1, you can go, like I said, you can go on top of this container right here. Aim that way. You can go in. Whoa, I did not do that. You can go into this windows right here and aim back out. Okay, aim back out this way. So there's a few spots, but I think the one primary spot you're gonna want to go to consistently on Shoot House is definitely gonna be middle right here. This is where you get all the long shots on this map, pretty much. And it's where on Modern Warfare 2019 I spent hours and hours and hours getting all the long shots on all the weapons, which were like, I think it was 50 to 100 on every gun. I think it was 50 on every single gun to get Damascus. And then obviously on this heady, looking back out this way is a little harder just because you can't see all the way to the back. This is not this is good for SMGs, and you can look right over there for long shots. Also, you can sit right here. You can even mount right here, aim right there, and get long shots as well. And then on this heady as well, but you're in spawn, so you're not gonna have as many interactions as you would anywhere else, especially middle. You can get long shots right there as well. But those are all the long shot spots for shoot house. This is going to be one of the primary maps you're going to want to get, just because you can go right here, do any gun you need right down the middle, and you're going to get a lot of them. You're probably going to die a lot, but you'll get a lot of long shots as well. You could also potentially use smokes and thermals if you're having issues with long shots. I didn't feel necessary to really do it on most maps. It helps with visibility, but there's not really use for it in most maps. This map specifically, though, I think smokes and thermals are pretty useful because you can get them off their heady out there on the wall. If you're like in that cycle where you're trying to peek them to get the long shots and they're already sitting there like mounted, aimed at the wall, they can just pick you off the wall. You can throw a smoke so they can't see you, and then peek it with your thermal and take them off the heady and retake the position. So potentially that could be something you run as well. Some smokes and some thermal sights for long shots. So that's it for shoot house. What? That's it for shoot house. Let's go to the next map. Now you're gonna have the premier map for long shots for anything other than SMGs, shotguns, and pistols. For your ARs, battle rifles, LMGs, marksman rifles, and sniper rifles, this is the map you wish you could have 24/7 of, because this is the map where you're gonna get the most long shots. Now I'm not gonna go through every single long shot spot because there's so many on this map that I would be here for an hour just going over this map. But I'm gonna show you the places where I found the most efficient to get long shots. So for one, right in here. We're gonna go right here, long shots. This is long shot for snipers, long shots for everything right here, right into the window. And trust me, in tier 1 there will be people up there trying to get long shots, so you can get them right there. You can potentially also go into that building, but it's a little further away and I feel it's not as efficient. Another place that would obviously be in the said building that we just talked about. So going into this building would obviously be a good place for long shots, because you can look down this way, you could again look down over here, you can look down this way, you can look down that way, you can look into that window, you can look anywhere over here for long shots for any weapon that you're trying to get. So this is a really good, this is probably the best spot on the whole map for long shots. And then a few others I'll go through just because they're going to be the ones you're going to want to use primarily, because there are a bunch of them. But obviously right here, even back at this building, if there's anybody in that window, you can take them right out of there. That's also a good spot. Sitting up here is, you're gonna die a lot, but it is a place you can sit as well right here. So you can look at, okay, you can look down that whole area right there, all this. I don't think this is a long shot to be honest, but it is for SMGs. But you're not gonna want to try to do SMG long shots on this map. This is too big for that. Most of the long shot spots are very long, so you're gonna want to just focus your other guns here. Like I said, ARs, battle rifles, LMGs, marksman rifles, and sniper rifles. Again, here, aiming right there. Right there's not good. That's good for SMGs, I suppose, but other than that, not good. But yeah, these are the like main spots right here in that building, and then in that other building in front of that building. Those are the 3 main places you're gonna want to go if you're getting long shots, especially for snipers, because it's one of the few maps that has the long distance spots for sniper long shots, and it's one of the few maps that has a few of them, not just one specific spot you have to be in all the time for long shots. Another spot you could potentially go to as well is right here, but this is more for ARs. Not for snipers, but you can go right there also and look at that building. And like I said, you could actually go back here as well if you really wanted to, and use this building for long shots onto that building. But you're a lot more exposed here than you would be in that building, because there's actually wall there. There's windows, but there's at least wall here. You can aim at these, but then you're gonna have people coming from over here coming to get you. So you're definitely not going to want to sit here that often. You're really going to want to focus this building, especially if you spawn on this side. If you spawn back here, definitely run here pretty much immediately, because they will spawn right here. Oh crap, they will spawn back there, and they're going to run and get into that building for long shots. And you can see right here and just take out anybody in those buildings for long shots. And then if you spawn on the other side, my suggestion would be to run to the building and try to just, basically, you're gonna have to camp. So just camp in the building, put some claymores, sit in here, and try to get as many long shots as possible. This is a really good map for long shots. Probably this and shoot house, just because shoot house, you have that one lane down middle that just gives so much action. But on this map is where you're gonna have the most long shot potential of any map, right? Like I said, especially if you set up here, right there, right there, right there, right there, right there, right there, right there. Like there's just so many spots where you can get long shots on this map. It's crazy. So this is the one you really want to take advantage of when you get it. Maybe have a sniper class ready just in case, so when you get this map you can focus on a sniper, because there's not a lot of maps where you can get sniper long shots. This one in Mercado and Shoot House are the three that I would say for snipers are the ones you're really going to want to get, and the other ones you're really not going to want to even try with snipers, because you're just not going to get, you're going to get maybe one here, one there, and it's just not worth the time to play the whole match out to get one or two long shots. It's better just to back out and reload for another map to get a better one for sniper. So this is the one though. This is the main one you're going to want to get for long shots of pretty much anything outside of SMGs, pistols, and shotguns. Okay, so the last map on the list is Hydroelectric. Now, I tended to just skip this map entirely, but there are a few spots where you can get long shots, and it has potential to be a decent amount of them per game. I just found that this map was really annoying to play sometimes, just because there's so many spots where you can dive from while you're trying to get these long shots that it was really frustrating, and I just tend to skip them. But one place you can get them is right here. Aiming down this way, also aiming up there, you can get long shots. Also, sometimes people go over here, so you can potentially get them off dome over there. Another spot you can go to is obviously on the dome as well. So you can climb up here and you can get long shots. Okay, you can get long shots this way. Aiming back at that building, obviously, and over here. This one is, I'd probably say you want to stick to SMG long shots on this one, just because, yes, technically you can get AR long shots, but I feel like it'd be more efficient to get SMG long shots on this map than anything else. Another place you can go is just looking down mid, obviously. Depending how many people are there would change how many kills you would get in that scenario. Obviously, another place you can go to, obviously, is here, looking at dome, but that's, you're gonna get maybe a couple a game there, maybe. On dome, another place that I found also that's pretty good is right here. You see right here, and you aim up right there, you can get a bunch of long shots right there, because people tend to go there try to get long shots of their own. Another place you can go, you're gonna need a deployable cover for this one, but you can put a deployable cover right here, sit behind it, and you can get long shots right there. You can get long shots up there, you can get long shots in there. So this is a pretty good place to get long shots, but that's pretty much it. I mean, there's not a lot of long shot spots on this map, and it comes down more to just luck a little bit more on this map than any other map, because it's more where people are going to be. So this is the final map. There are some maps that, if you notice, I did skip because either A, they're not good for long shots, or B, I just don't like the maps and I don't play them. So for example, Santa Senya border crossing, I don't play that map. It's a terrible map. I don't like playing it. It's not fun to play. You can get long shots on that map if you sit on top of a car or a bus and you aim down the one lane there is on the whole map. You can get long shots. I don't like that map, so I don't play it. I also didn't show the raceway, because there's only two places you can go for long shots on that map. That's either the left side where the track is, or the middle, and neither one of those are going to be good for efficiency, because nobody really goes there or stays there for very often. They usually just go right into the building, so you're not going to get a lot of long shots on that map. So in my opinion, it's not worth playing that map. I obviously didn't show shipment, because there's not really a place to get long shots on shipment for anything other than pistols and pistols and shotguns. And for pistols and shotguns, you're just going to want to go into shipment 24/7. Shotguns, regular core shipment will be good. For pistols, you're going to want to go into tier 1 shipment, sit on the lanes on the outside, and just aim down and just shoot, because if you get a one tap of the head for any pistol, you're pretty much going to get a kill, and that'll give you the long shots you need. You can get them done super fast. I literally got them done, the pistol long shots done so fast in shipment, and the shotgun ones too, because you're getting a lot of action constantly on shipment. So that's the one good one. But yeah, in terms of maps, I showed you all the ones that I tend to play. I don't play the other ones that I didn't show, like I said, Raceway and Santa Senya, because for me, I don't like Santa Senya. It's one of the worst maps. In my opinion, it's the worst map in Call of Duty history, and I hate playing it, and I haven't played it since probably the first week that the game came out. I haven't touched it. Every time it comes up, I immediately skip it, and I haven't really had to worry about that lately, because I was on a lot of shipment 24/7 grinding out the camos. But when I did long shots, every time it popped up, I immediately skipped. I just wasn't going to put myself through that. You can technically get long shots on the map, but it's just, in my opinion, it's not really worth getting long shots on that map. You're not going to get a lot of them, number one. Number two, that map sucks, so not really worth it. And then obviously shipment, because it's too small. But other than that, pretty much all the other maps are pretty good for certain spots to get long shots. You're going to want to just be patient. You definitely got to be patient for the long shot grind. You're going to want to feel out the lobby and see where people are going to kind of sit yourself in a place where you can be more efficient for long shots. And then also you gotta feel out the lobby. This is one of the most important things on the camo grind in general, because it's something that's kind of underrated and you don't really think about, but it's super duper important for the camo grind in general, and that is you need to know when there's a lobby to just back out. Because it's not a coward thing or you know, it doesn't make you any lesser to back out of a match just because you know you're not going to get any progress done in that match. If you're trying to get long shots, I remember specifically one example that I can share, which is I was playing on Mercado and there was this one kid who was just an absolute sweat lord. He was in tier 1 playing with an AK-74U, running around constantly flanking, shooting us in the back, and my whole team was basically going for long shots. And then he was even like talking trash in chat, talking about, you guys, you know, everybody, it's boring, you guys are boring, you're sitting in a corner, whatever. And basically the whole team, including myself, was like, dude, you know what this mode is for? People just use this for long shots, for the camos, so I don't know why you're trying so hard. He just kept trying. That's a map where you pretty much got to instantly back out of. If you're not making progress, there's no point in staying there. There's no point in fighting through a game that you're not making progress on to get one single long shot or one headshot or one whatever. It's not worth it. You got to know when to quit, when to fold them, if you will, and just back out and go into a new lobby, because that's one of the most important things. Because you're gonna save a lot of time not being in those trash lobbies that just don't give you any progress. So that's one of the most important things I would give you guys in terms of the camo grind. Like I said, each gun has different long shot ranges, so I'll say it again. The snipers are 50 meters and above. ARs, light machine guns, marksman rifles, and battle rifles are 38 meters and above. SMGs are 30 meters and above. Pistols are 20 meters and above. And then shotguns are 12.5 meters and above. So like I said, pistols, shotguns, definitely do want to do it on shipment. Pistols on tier 1 shipment, shotguns regular shipment, and then everything else you just got to do what I just showed. You just got to go to the spots I just showed and just be patient, because there's going to be some games where you get 15 long shots. There's going to be some games where you get 3 or 4 long shots. Anything more than, like, I would say probably anywhere in the range of 3 to 4 long shots a game is where you're going to want to be. The average you're going to get is not going to be that. That's like the low end of it. If you're getting anything lower than that, if you're like halfway through a match and you've gotten 1 long shot, just leave. There's no point in staying. You're not making progress. It's okay to just back out and say that's not the lobby. I do it all the time. It's why my KD is not bad. It's like 1.5. After the camo grind, it was way better than that before. But my win-loss ratio was terrible because I back out of a lot of matches because it's not a lobby where I'm gonna make progress, so there's no point in staying in it. And you get auto losses for backing up. So you gotta remember, it's okay to do that. It's okay to back out if it's not the lobby. And then other than that, you just gotta be patient, like I said, and you'll get your long shots. You'll probably get an average of 6 to 7 a game. You'll be done in. I mean, it took me like an hour and a half to get each gun done, which is not bad. And you just sit there and you focus on long shots. Obviously a little bit of luck goes into it, how many people you run into, how many people are going to the certain spots on the map, but overall I would say you're gonna get like 6 or 7, maybe more average long shots per match going to the spots that I've showed you on the maps I showed you, and you got to do it in tier 1. The only long shots you don't do in tier 1 are shotguns, because you can do that in just regular old shipment, but definitely tier 1 is where you're gonna want to do the other ones. I would recommend probably knocking out the pistols first, just because they're super quick and you have to do them on tier 1 shipment. So you're gonna want to take advantage of the fact there's a tier 1 shipment playlist right now, and not kind of delay the pistols towards the end, and then by the time you go to do them, that playlist of shipment, tier 1 shipment is gone, and then you can't do them anymore on there, and you have to try to figure that out on the other maps. I would recommend probably getting the pistols out immediately, just so you don't have to worry about that. But other than that, you can kind of do it at your own pace, whichever guns you want to do first. I would probably recommend having doing what I did, which is I just went class by class. Like, okay, I'm gonna do all the ARs, then I'll do all the SMG. No, I did all the ARs, all the battle. I did all the ones that were the same length first. So I did all the ARs, all the battle rifles, all the LMGs, and then all the marksman rifles. Then I did all the sniper rifles. Then I went back and did all the SMGs, and then I went and did all the pistols, and then the shotguns, and then the pistols. Pistols were the last ones I did, which is what got me polyatomic, and then you got to do the headshot challenges. But the headshot challenges are a lot easier. That's just plain shipment, and you should get those all done. But for long shots, a little more difficult, just because you need to be in the right spots. You need to get a little lucky with where people are going on maps, and getting the right maps, and choosing the right maps to play. But yeah, that's all the long shots on this map, and all the long shots that I have to show you, all the spots that I have to show you on every map. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it helped you. If it did, make sure to drop a like, make sure to subscribe, hit that little notification bell. I post pretty much every single day. In the comments below, leave if you have any other tips for people trying to get long shots, or any other tips for the community. Like I said, I'm already done. I have Orion, but anybody else that is looking to get these done quickly, you know, just drop in the comments. Let me know. Let them know so that they can get it done even quicker. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one.